So, after the amazing video a few weeks ago about the people of Galway, here we are with a quick travel guide. But first, hi folks, I'm Lawrence from Italy and I'm going to show you many places around the world from my curious human perspective. If you want, help me grow this project, snap me a like and subscribe. So let's talk about Galway, the place where I spent my third day of travel in Ireland and which I used as a base camp to move around with all the bus tour destinations I found in the Western Ireland. So let's start with accommodation. I was a guest of a small hotel in the lower Salt Hill area called Hotel Ward. My room was exactly over a pub and the full Irish breakfast here was amazing. I was fine, but if you want a cheaper option, I heard some of my fellow travelers speak very highly of the Kinlay Hostel, so check it out. For your info, it was also the place where I took the bus every morning, so not bad if you want to wander around a bit. Back to us. What do I recommend visiting in Galway? Well, many things. This is the tour I took. First of all, you have to know that I have a great fascination for Irish universities. So, first stop, the University of Galway, of course, in the north part of the center. It's not very big, but it's really nice, as you can see. If you read on the website, here there are many courses, starting from art to business schools to science and maths. It's beautiful. If, like me, you are lazy, don't feel like studying much but have a very curious mind, you can visit the Museum of Geology, but beware that you must necessarily do so by making an appointment. Link in description for more infos. After university, I went south to visit the famous Galway Cathedral, a Romanic Catholic cathedral whose full name is the Cathedral of Our Lady Assumed into Heaven and St. Nicholas. Very long. I won't tell you in Irish because I have mercy on you. It was built around 1750 and it's really nice. For me, it is worth a visit. There is also a huge car park at the back, so if you continue along the river, after a while you reach the city center, the famous Latin Quarter. I strongly advise against going there early in the morning because, as in every city in Ireland, it's full of vans parking everywhere to supply the pubs. Better in the early afternoon, or if you want to have something to eat for lunch, that's great. And of course there is a lot to talk about here. First, a few words about the many pubs where there is music every night. I am not the right person to recommend where to go because, as you know, I do not drink alcohol, but in this area I have heard good things about the quays and the Notons. But take it with a grain of salt, of course. The most amazing aspect of the Latin Quarter are the many buskers who play here in the streets. They are incredible. After being here and studying and searching a bit in the internet, I discovered this underground world and it's amazing, I don't know, stunning. I started playing guitar again after 10 years. They take the guitar and play without restriction or mental wonking about techniques or doing identical covers or crap like this, as happened very often in Italy actually. Just play and be happy, that's cool. And many of them are really amazing. Here in the Latin Quarter, of course, there are also Crans Lane, the Lynch Castle, the St. Nicholas Collegiate Church and the famous Claddag Ring store. If you remember, one of the first videos of this channel was about the Claddag Ring, the famous Irish ring with a heart and a crown. If you want to improve your Italian, you can have a look at it. It's an historical video of this channel. I link it to you anyway, don't worry, there are subtitles. Leaving the Latin Quarter behind, I crossed Eyre Square, where there is a beautiful park full of crows with whom I talked for 20 minutes, making two Dutch girls laugh. Then headed back towards the river. I had two more incredible places to visit. The first area is the one of the Spanish Arch, with the statue dedicated to Cristoforo Colombo, and the incredible Galway City Museum, which I highly recommend. The Spanish Arch is really important because it's the ancient door of the city. It's the remaining part of the front wall of Galway built in 1584, the Grey Somali era, you know. Every time I pass through it, I think of that extraordinary pirate woman walking through this archway. The other extraordinary thing I want to talk about is the prom, a promenade that starts along the banks of the river opposite the Spanish Arch and goes all the way around the Claddaghg quarters to Salt Hill. It's famous for the song Galway Girl by Steve Earle, you know, and from the legend of the siren currently seen by some boys on the beach. As you can see, it's so cool. I didn't walk the whole thing, but I stopped and took a lot of clips. I also waited a while because I wanted to photograph the shipwreck with the little houses behind, but I miserably failed. That's fine. The last thing I would like to talk about, but haven't seen, is Katie's Cottage Museum and Claddaghg Arts Workshop, which look very nice, definitely the perfect excuse to come back here in the future. Anyway, I close the video here. Thank you for watching and being with me on this fantastic tour. See you soon with another video. In the meantime, cheers!